Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Abel and welcome back to my channel. You guys, you already know that I love to paint illustrations with the galaxy effect. And just a few weeks ago I found on Instagram the account of Humbyart, and after spending a lot of time going through this beautiful feed, I decided to try one of these works. And so for today's video, I will show you how I made this illustration of the planet Earth using some watercolors. First I will show you the supplies I used, and then let's do it! I will use paper, Godete, napkin, container with water, pencil and eraser, a pen, some brushes, white acrylic paint, watercolors, Scotch tape, an old toothbrush, and a paper circle. Remember that the complete list of supplies is in the description box. I will begin by setting the paper to the surface using a little bit of Scotch tape. With the paper circle I showed you before, I will draw a circle, I would say right in the center of the paper sheet. Now with a pencil I will draw the outline of the land, that from the POV that I'm doing this sketch you can only see America and a little part of Europe. Once this sketch is complete, I will take off the excess of pencil using an eraser. Now I will go through the sketch with a pen to make the outline. And coming up next, I will prepare the watercolors in the Godete. And you can watch over here the beautiful color palette that I will use. With a brush I will begin to apply the watercolor, starting with the lighter one, that in this case is the yellow, and then I will shade the other colors to the top and bottom. Once this part is completely dry, I will paint the planet, mixing 2 tones of blue for the sea and 2 tones of green for the land. As soon as all the watercolor layers are completely dry, I will take a little amount of black watercolor to create the shadow that is going to be on the base of the planet. And I will do this by saturating the base of the planet and then shading it to the top using clean water. With a little amount of white acrylic paint, I will create some lights. And now I will take the circle I used before to cover the planet, and then I will take an old toothbrush to splatter some white acrylic paint all over the galaxy. As final step, and this is actually optional, you can take some white acrylic paint to create some extra stars. You guys, I have mixed feelings about this illustration. To begin with, I had some troubles when I tried to create the shade over here on the planet, because I didn't realize that the yellow part over here wasn't completely dry and the black color started to spread all over the place. I have to say though that I fixed that way better than I expected, but right when it happened it was very frustrating and I thought I wasn't gonna be able to use this work. On the other hand, I am pretty satisfied with the final outcome. And I highly recommend you to try this if you are a little more experienced using watercolors. And I also recommend you to follow Humbyart, that is right here on the screen and also in the description box. Let me know what do you think about this illustration, and also tell me if you have any suggestions of something to do in the future using the galaxy effect. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to be, hit the subscription button, or you can do that on the image that's over here, and turn on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when there's a new video around. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, and for sharing this content, and I recommend you to see these videos that you may like. Follow me on my social media that's on the screen and in the description box, and I'm off to see you next time. Bye bye!